Well, thank you very much indeed. Gordon Slatford, General Manager of the Tides Inn. You know, as General Manager of the leading resort in Lancaster County, and a property which for many years has been voted the #1 resort and hotel in Eastern Virginia, I feel uniquely qualified to comment on the above matter. And I thank Mr. Carter for flying the flag for the Tides Inn. Thank you, sir. Back in 1946, when the Tides Inn opened, there was a prospect of Robert Norris Bridge being opened within a few years. And it was a combination of extreme beauty, pristine waterways and transportation links which made the Tides Inn the leading resort in Virginia. The bridge, while old, is an icon of times gone by and revered by the community for its beauty. Resorts tend to be created in areas of outstanding natural beauty. They bring wealth and success to rural parts and are instrumental in ensuring that beauty proliferates and inappropriate development is prevented. The Tides Inn is a custodian of Carter's Creek and has acted responsibly for generations to ensure it is recognised as one of the best and most unspoiled creeks in Virginia. We've recently heard from Preservation Virginia that the Rappahannock River view is now one of the most endangered historic places in Virginia. If for no other reason, the endangered designation should be reason enough to ensure these lines are buried, not flown like a scurrilous banner and testimony to corporate indifference to the very beauty that draws thousands of tourists a year to Lancaster County. The Northern Neck is the birthplace of 3 of the first 5 American presidents, along with other prominent families that helped form our nation. It is also home to the very earliest settlements after Jamestown. It is home to the oldest church in America, historic Christ Church, and birthplace of the father of the wine industry in America. Yes, the wine industry was started by Charles Carter, native of Carter's Creek in Lancaster County, at his inaugural commercial winery in Fauquier County, Virginia. The modern-day Tides Inn is on the threshold of investing many millions of dollars in upgrades, but our investors are sorely concerned by the ambivalence demonstrated by corporate citizens and governmental leaders to the qualities, beauty and environment which has been our hallmark of success for over 6 generations. We are extremely worried that the uniqueness of this area will be permanently desecrated and that on the heels of the power lines, other damaging changes will be allowed to the Rappahannock River. I recently read the following statement by Virginia. Dominion has served communities across Virginia, like the Northern Neck, for more than 100 years, and we have deep roots in these communities, some going back generations. So we have a genuinely personal stake in preserving Virginia's historic and cultural treasures. Energy infrastructure is critical and needs to be developed in a way that preserves our rich heritage for the benefit of future generations. That is why we go to tremendous lengths when planning infrastructure projects to identify and minimise impacts to historic and cultural sites. The proposed project to rebuild the existing overhead line across the Rappahannock River takes into consideration infrastructure currently in place, the visage, the historic importance of the area, and the economic importance that tourism has to the community. Now clearly, if one read this and used it as a roadmap of the procedure Dominion would follow, we would have had consultation with tourism partners. Didn't occur. We would have had consultation with historic and cultural sites. Did not occur. We would have had consultation with local residents and government agencies, and this did not occur until it was forced. The entire series of meetings which have occurred after public concern and objections have been voiced have not achieved any form of conciliation or any desire to modify or mitigate the proposal. It is very important that the SCC understand that any of the work Dominion has done to communicate with the community is nothing except cavalier information dissemination. It is not consultation, nor is it any form of conciliation or arbitration. Public input has been ignored and no changes have been made to any of their plans. Tourism has been the lifeblood and of course the cornerstone of this community for the past 100 years. It has introduced the area to probably 50% of the residents who live here, and it is the #1 economic contributor to the economy of Lancaster County. Nothing must interfere with tourism's ability to drive revenue and encourage population growth. The preservation of both this vista and other endangered tourism sites must be paramount to the SCC adjudication. Thank you very much indeed.
Any questions? Thank you very much for your testimony.
Thank you.